Yo, what's going on, guys? Fate here, and welcome back to WPF Week 6. So this week we are playing Zimz. I have played him before, and I knew that this was gonna be a hard game. This is gonna be a hard game going into it. He's has one of the best records in the league, so I know this is going to be a very hard game. And I'm 2-3 going into this, so I knew that I kind of need to win this game to still have a shot for playoffs. So this is a very important game here. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Be sure to like the video if you like it and subscribe for more. And yeah, so let's get into it. So the first mon that I decided to go in here with prep was my Vikavolt. So Vikavolt here, um, Vikavolt killed like almost everything on his team. I know Vikavolt killed the Reuniclus. Obviously, it kills the Tornadoes. Um, Audino can get to it KO'd. I believe that Gorgeist can get to it KO'd. And the Hitmonlee should get one shot, and the Comfey could potentially get to it KO'd. So I knew that Vikavolt was a really good bring here. And then I decided to bring Lender's Eye. Now, looking at looking at the matchup, you're like, wow, bro, Lender's Eye looks like a pretty trash matchup. And you know what? I would agree with you. But he had an Aegislash, so I knew that Lender's Eye was like pretty much necessary. And Lender's Eye helps me not literally lose to the Comfey. So Lender's Eye is pretty necessary in my opinion. And it can also be like a last resort revenge on the Tornadoes. So Lender's Eye felt really necessary here. Now, I decided to also bring my Mega Gallade. So my Mega Gallade set, I didn't really talk about the sets. 4 attacks, Vikavolt, no webs, because 4 attacks kills everything. And then I was Scarflando Eye. And then I had Gallade with Teleport, CC, Knockoff, and Shadow Sneak. Now, Teleport gave me a lot of room here because I know that he had a couple really good pivots into my Gallade here with Reuniclus, Tornadoes can eat one, Gorgeist can eat one, and so can the Comfey. So being able to teleport out into either Vikavolt or Drakeon here was going to be really good here. So that's why I decided to bring Teleport. Shadow Sneak is really good here to revenge. Stuff like Hitmonlee, hits Gorgeist, hits Reuniclus, hits really any mon. Obviously hits Aegislash as well, that's the main thing. And then Knockoff is Knockoff, and CC is CC. So yeah. Next up was Drapion with a Swords Dance variant with Knockoff Pursuit and Poison Jab. So if you look at his team, at +2, I believe we could one-shot like almost every guy. So yeah, Drapion was really solid here. And I figured I could get in pretty often with Teleport. So I was like, I think this is going to be a really good combination. So I decided to bring that as well. Tapu Fini is a little bit of an interesting Pokemon here. Tapu Fini serves as a main check for like Tornadoes, as well as like it checks Hitmonlee to an extent. It can check Reuniclus. So my set was Nature's Madness, Scald, Taunt, Protect. So Protect can help me get Leftovers Recovery. Taunt stops setup. And then Nature's Madness just takes 50% from a mon and Scald. So yeah, and then we have one more mon, Arcanine, which is fully Spadef for his Aegislash because it checked both Spadef or both Choice Specs and any physical variant. So I figured that Arcanine was pretty good bring here. So that's the prep, and looking at this game, I was like, man, I really think that this is a pretty solid matchup. I wanted to get rocks up early because with Chip, I knew that Drapion for sure could kill like everything, and Vikavolt for sure could kill like everything. Also, really helps with late game, potentially with Shadow Sneak and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get into the game. So I lead with Landorus, hoping to get rocks up, but he leads with the Torn, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hard switch out here. I don't know what he has for me. I know it gets Icy Wind, so I don't know what he has for me, and I know I can't one shot him, and I don't want to reveal that I'm Scarf this early. So I go Fini as the main check, and he clicks Icy Wind, which was to be expected. So there's the Icy Wind. Then he just clicks Sludge Wave. I eat pretty well, able to get the Nature's Madness off, get some Leftovers Recovery, and then he switches in. He gets his what's it called, Misty Seed. He gets the Misty Seed, which gives him a pretty good boost there. But it's fine. I know this thing is going to eat anything this guy goes for. So I click Nature's Madness, and he clicks Poison Jab. Doesn't quite get the kill. And I'll just Scald here. And it's not quite dead, and mayhaps you could say I should have kept my Tapu Fini, but I don't think Fini is the most useful mon on the squad. I know that maybe Tornadus could be a problem later, but overall, I think Fini was pretty um, expendable. So yeah, so that's what I do. As I do just sack my Fini to the Hitmonlee, but Fini does get a lot of chip on both the Tornadus and the Hitmonlee. Even though Tornadus will heal it a lot back, heal a lot of it back. It's fine. So I'm gonna go Gallade now and get a Shadow Sneak kill, and that is Gallade's second kill of the season. So big shout outs to Gallade. And then I go Arcanine here, expecting him to just click Air Slash, and I know I'm fully split F, so I'll be able to eat that. And then he clicks Nasty Plot on my teleport, and I'm like, okay, this is a pretty bad situation. And then I realized, I was like, yo, I think Vikavolt will live one because he's Air Slash instead of Hurricane. And it does. So I go Vikavolt and just don't get flinched, and I don't. And I'm going to click the T-Bolt, get rid of the Tornadus. So I'm up 5-4 right now, which is pretty good. So I would think I like knew he was gonna click online. There's no way he's clicking me for any kiss. So I stay in, get the ball switch off. Big damage, big damage. I'll go Drapion. I knew he'd be the Poison Berry, but I figured Poison Jab was gonna do enough anyway. So I click Poison Jab and he clicks him background, which does about 60%. Even though that's like a lot of damage. This guy is now at 20%. Excuse me. Unfortunately, I'm in range of Draining Kiss. So I had to switch out here, go to Landorus. Landorus eats pretty well. So I'm going to go Landorus, get an EQ off, and he gets all that back. But I'm getting EQ off, gets him down to 16 again. And I go Arcanine knowing that he gets to click Draining Kiss again, and I resist. So pretty alright situation there. And then he clicks Leaf Seed, and I just kill him with Flare Blitz. So still in a pretty good position, even though some of my team is pretty chipped down. So I teleport out here, and I go Drapion. I get the knockoff off, and I know that I'm fully adamant, you know what I mean? So I knew he was going to have to kill me there, which he does. So now I'm like, okay, this is fine. I go Pokeball now, and I get a kill. So I Bug-Buzz there. I do 50%, which is a pretty good situation. And then I just click T-Bolt. Or no, I don't click T-Bolt. He actually was ejected. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty simple. This is kind of, not really. I don't know really what it did, to be honest. I guess I do know what it did. It forced my Pokeball though. Which would have 2-KO'd there. So he Bug Buzz. I click Bug Buzz. I do 50%. He gets the eject button, so he's able to go to his Gourgeist, and I'm like, okay, I have to figure Shadow Sneak, so I gotta switch out of my Arcanine. My Arcanine checks this extremely well anyway. So he goes Autono as I click Morning Sun. I'm like, okay, I'm sure he's gonna Wish Pass here. So I teleport out to my Mega Gallade, which is obviously gonna force him out. Unfortunately, he goes Reuniclus, and I click Teleport. And I go Vikavolt, which is obviously going to force him out because I know it kills. But really, I should not have. I should have tried to do more to detour him getting that Wish Pass to the Reuniclus because, yeah, that really sucked. But the eject button was really clutch in that sense because I would have been able to get the 2-hit KO had he not been had he not had the eject button out, and it would have forced him to go Gourgeist, like hard Gourgeist, which would have taken a lot from T-Bolt anyway because Vikavolt's a really strong Pokemon. So eject button was really good to bring by him. So I'm able to click Bubba's there on the switch in, and then I know T-Bolt will for sure kill after, so I click T-Bolt, and we're good. So he goes Gourgeist again, and I know I have to say my thing again, so yeah, that's what I do. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to click Violets. It hits, or it kind of chunks the Reuniclus, and then it hits this, obviously. So I'm going to click Flare Blitz and get the 2-KO on that guy. And now I know he has to click on Mind here if he has any chance to win. So I just teleport out, and I go Gallade, and that was a pretty big misplay on my part. So, as I saw earlier, when I clicked Knockoff with Drapion, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. You guys can't even see that, so never mind. But yeah, so earlier when I clicked Knockoff with Drapion, there was no item. And I don't know if I just skipped over that in my brain, but there wasn't an item. So going Gallade is a huge misplay here because no item, Reuniclus doesn't take that much from Knockoff. So yeah, no item Reuniclus just does not take enough from Knockoff for me to sit here and beat him with Gallade. So how do I want Vikavolt? Even though he's at +1 speed F, I do have enough speed to outspeed him, obviously. And then I would be able to click Buzz, chunk him for about 70%. So he'd have to kill me, and then hopefully he'd be in knockoff range, which still does about 40%. So unless he was able to get another calm lined up, I believe I would have won that because Bug Buzz will still do 70-ish%, and that will definitely put him in knockoff range after. So, yeah, really huge misplay by me there, and we'll see if I can come through. Spoilers, I will not be able to come through because he's just going to be able to recover up on me until he does not have to. So, yeah, we're going to go Lando, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to EQ until I get a crit here because I don't know. I thought that as soon as I went Gallade, I kind of lost because he could get all of his calm lines up, and he needs to live a Bug Buzz. So, yeah, really rough in game by me, and really that was just an L that should not have happened. Yeah, really rough in game, to be honest. I didn't need to let that happen. With teleport, honestly, I had like all my outs. There literally was no reason for me to lose this video game. For me to lose this game, and I still found a way to lose. And that's why I am going to be 2-4. So, yeah, pretty unfortunate. I'm gonna put this on hyper fast because there's not really much going on. But yeah, really unfortunate. I struggle to death, and then I go Pickle, and I was hoping for a crit that turn. Don't get it, and then I get a crit this turn after, which sucks. So had I gotten the crit on the Bug Buzz, I would have won anyway. But yeah, really huge misplay there on the like the turn the Reuniclus came in the last time. Would have won had I went to Pickle, I believe, because that should have put him in knockoff range after he kills me because he can't just set up on me. So yeah, huge misplay by me, and it cost a lot. It cost the whole game. Fortunately, I only lose 1-0, so my differential is still pretty bad though. So it's probably looking like playoffs are not likely, which is pretty unfortunate. But yeah, 100% my fault. This game was super winnable, and really no reason I should have lost that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video, and I don't know. I really appreciate it. Really sucks that I lost this game. SDL game should be coming tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully I can get a live the day after that, and we'll see what else comes along. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.